So it was just recently announced, just I don't know, a couple days ago, that we will be getting a brand new Alice Cooper album a little bit later this summer, I think at the end of July, reuniting for the whole album the surviving members of the original Alice Cooper group. Of course, Alice Cooper on vocals. You got Michael Bruce, Dennis Dunaway, and Neil Smith. Of course, Michael on guitars, Dennis on bass, and Neil on drums. It's going to be called The Revenge of Alice Cooper, featuring some contributions, some stuff, I guess, leftover recordings that they had from the late, great guitarist Glenn Buxton. So we're going to expect some lead guitar work from Glenn Buxton thrown into some of this stuff as well. Like I said, that new album will be coming out July 25th here, so just in a couple of months. And they have released a new single, which I have had the pleasure of listening to a couple times, and I wanted to come on here and give my thoughts. I don't normally do this, right, because you know me and my opinion on listening to pre-release singles and songs, and it just gets out of control because by the time the albums come out, you've already heard the whole album, and I like to hear brand new albums in their entirety for the first time. It's generally what I do. I will occasionally, depending on the band, listen to a track, but you know, so many of these new albums that come out nowadays, they've released 3, 4, 5 albums before the record even comes out. And I'm just kind of like, I'm not listening to all that. I'll wait till I may listen to one, but in this case, this is kind of a big deal. So they have released Black Mamba, the official video and first single song to be revealed from the upcoming Revenge of Alice Cooper album, and it also features Robbie Krieger from The Doors doing a little bit of. It's not really much lead guitar on it, but I guess there's little things on there that he kind of contributes. And I will say, and Bob Ezrin's producing the album as well, which is damn special, right? Why not? Why not bring back the guy who helped, them hone their sound so many years ago on all those classic early mid-'70s albums. So I think they've captured the vibe really well of the classic, that kind of like that gothic kind of garage rock mentality that they had way back in the day. Alice's vocals are amazing on this song. I mean, he definitely gets some of that kind of creepy vibe that they got on albums like, Killer and, Love It to Death and $1 Billion Babies. And, I mean, there's just something about that style of Alice's vocals back in the early days, even like Welcome to My Nightmare, right? That kind of like devilish kind of thing he had going on that, quite frankly, he's made a career out of doing, and it's so effective because it's so unique, and it brings that kind of like that gothic horror type element to the music of the Alice Cooper group. And I think, I'll go through some of the lyrics here. I mean, I think I'll hide inside your bed sheets, coiled into the folds so white. I'll just watch you while you're sleeping, darling, and decide if I should bite, right? I'm so beautiful to look at, but oh, so dangerous to touch. You're just a slave to temptation, baby. Perhaps you want me much too much. I think I'll hide inside your bed sheets, blah, 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 blah. So that's the chorus. Really, really cool. I like the kind of thumping bass and the kind of insistent, kind of plodding riffing, which I think works well to the tempo of this song. Like I said, Robbie's doing some kind of weird little, guitar things that go throughout the song, which, I guess kind of go along with the tone of the whole track. I think it's a really, really good song. What I don't like, yeah, 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 yeah. I find that really lazy. They couldn't have just put something else there, like real lyrics there, because I think the melody line just screams for something relating to the rest of the lyrical content of the song. What a way to ruin what is otherwise a really, really cool track. I'm not saying it's a deal breaker for me, but I'm just kind of like, man, that's the best you can come up with there? Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, come on, guys. This is supposed to be a big triumphant return. I think you nailed 90% of this track is exactly what we wanted from you guys. But get rid of the yah-yahs. I know it's kind of too late now, right? Unless a lot of people hear this song and just revolt against the yayas, and maybe they take them out and put something else back in before the album actually comes out. God, I would hope that happens, because to me the yayas are just ridiculous, and I don't see the point in them. But the rest of the track is really, really good. So yeah, so I am really, my interest is highly piqued after hearing this. I'm a huge fan of the early Alice Cooper group, and I know we got on Alice's last album, we got a couple tracks that had them appearing on it and whatnot, and I thought that was pretty cool. But I think if Bob Ezrin works with these guys and tries to really get the dial into the tone of what made those 70s albums so great, we could have potential album of the year on our hands here. I mean, it sounds like Alice is up to the task, because he has dialed into that kind of devilishly evil, creepy vocal style that he did so well back then. And I think that it just fits with the tone of the music. That's why the yayas don't work, because it's like there's like this kind of vibe going on through the rest of the song, and then it's like yeah. It's like no, didn't need that at all. Take it out of there. And then you got a great song. So you know what? You got a 5-minute song, and if you're going to just take the yayas out of there and just don't put anything else back in, you've got like a 4-minute, 25-second track that just really, really nails what this band is all about. So that's my 2 cents on the track. I am anxiously awaiting the album come the end of July. We'll see how the rest of it sounds. And if you've heard it, again, the album is called Black Mamba, right? And I'll probably drop the link to the YouTube channel, because the video just dropped yesterday. So it's like, you can go check it out and see what you think. So thanks for watching. Visit us on the web at www.seatranquility.org. We're on Facebook, we're on YouTube, all together, all the damn time. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and click on that notification bell so you get alert of all of our content as it posts. And please do hit the like button before you leave. Also down below, we got the links to our Ko-Fi page for channel donations, our merch page, our Cameo page, and the Sea of Tranquility membership options. Thanks in advance for all your support. We'll see you soon here with more stuff. I am Pete Pardo. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.